Exeter Academy, and I'm the Eagle Scout candidate. So just a little bit more about me. I was born and raised in Dallas, Texas, before moving to Peachtree City, Georgia when I was 8 years old. I actually started Boy Scouts in Georgia, not to get my Eagle Scout rank or to even go on more camping trips, but actually as a way to meet new people and new friends. When I first got to Georgia, I was a shy kid who could, like to play video games on the weekends. So when I found out that Boy Scouts or Cub Scouts at the time had a bunch of kids my age, I thought it was a perfect opportunity for me to really engage with kids my age and make new friends. So that's how I actually became a Boy Scout in the first place. I was in 3rd grade. I was a Bear Scout in the local pack there. And never in my wildest dreams would I ever imagine that one day I would have the opportunity to actually attain the Eagle Scout rank. And to all my Cub Scouts and to all my Boy Scouts out there who are going through this journey and probably have not even thought about Eagle Scout rank yet, trust me, I was there. I would just say stick to it, and honestly, it will come with time. And I feel like it should not be a goal that you have, but something that really comes through as a process and what's something that you learn. I don't want to be cliche here, but honestly, to me, the Eagle Scout rank is not the destination that really matters, but rather the journey and all the people that I've met and all the life skills that I've learned becoming an Eagle Scout. So when I found out that I was going to attend boarding school in New Hampshire when I was in 9th grade, I was determined to not let Boy Scouts go. So I found a troop here, Troop 322. And first of all, I'd like to take time to thank Ms. Patty Quinn and everyone else in Troop 322 who really made this possible for me. Without you guys, I would not be here today, and for that I'm so thankful. And honestly, compared to my old troop, which was Troop 181, that had like 100 members, obviously coming to Troop 322, which has 7, is a very big difference. But honestly, the amount of individual care that I experienced in Troop 322 was something that I've never experienced before, and it really motivated me to complete my Eagle Scout project. So when I found out that I had to engage in a project that helped my community and served my community, my first thought was immediately Uganda. And that's a weird thought for many kids my age, but actually my story with Uganda starts when I was in 2nd grade, when I attended Prestonwood Christian Academy in Dallas, Texas. I remember one day in my 2nd grade class, I was just sitting, I don't remember what I was thinking, but my vice principal at the time, Ms. Valasek, came in and gave a little presentation about this ministry that she worked with called Engage Hope, that partnered with a ministry in Uganda called Revival Outreach Ministries. And what they did was, there were a lot of kids in Uganda who could not afford an education. So what they did was, they partnered with Revival Outreach to find sponsors who could really support the education of these kids. And Ms. Valasek, who is affectionately dubbed the mother of Uganda by her friends, really introduced me to what it means to serve other people internationally. So that's why that summer I decided to give up my birthday presents, and instead of requesting for stuff that would not mean anything to me in a couple of years, like race cars or remote control toys or something, I requested donations so I could start sponsoring kids. And since then, I've supported 5 kids in Uganda, and it's since grown to like 8. And they're a part of my family, and I go back every year to see them. So I wanted to go visit them since I was in 2nd grade, but Ms. Valasek told me that I was too young. So I waited every year until I was 13. I annoyed her every single summer until she finally let me go. And that's how I started going to Uganda in the first place. There I met friends that honestly I'll keep in touch with for the rest of my life. And that's why I wanted to support them, because I believe that Uganda is just as part of my community as Peachtree City, Georgia is. So to me, that's why I decided to actually do something for Uganda, because when I was deciding what Eagle Scout project I wanted to do, I really wanted something that would not only benefit the people, but they would actually use on a daily basis. It was kind of ambitious, but I wanted to do an international project. So that's why I decided to build a library there and fundraise for books to actually ship there, or to carry with me. So that's how it started. With the help of Ms. Patty Quinn, I figured out how to carry these bookshelves, put them into my suitcases, and fly all the way to Uganda with 3 suitcases full of children's books. I got stopped at the border, got accused of being a con man who was selling these books for profit. And after maybe 40 hours of traveling, I finally got to Kabale, Uganda, the local village that I was going to actually build the bookshelves in. And with the help of my friends, we constructed this bookshelf. We got paint from the local paint shop, painted the walls, and if you check it out outside, you'll see that that's the bookshelf. It's not that big, but honestly, I think it's the thought that counts. We got, obviously, with the limited amount of space we could carry, that was what we had to work with. So that's why when I got the books and I put them in there, the kids were so happy, and honestly, that made my whole entire year. And so, yeah, that was basically my project. It took about 20 hours in total to build, but including all like the traveling time, 100 hours, 80 hours of which took to travel and actually get there in the first place. Constructed, and that's why I constructed this this library. And to me, my Eagle Scout project, it really taught me that community is not something that's limited to where you actually physically live. To me, community is somewhere that you feel a part of and you feel at home, and somewhere that will make a lasting impression in your heart. And honestly, I wanted to fulfill that and God's will through this project. And to me, this project, which I'll continue even after I become an Eagle Scout, by supplying more and more books, I feel like will always be a part of me, now and honestly forever. Sorry for the cliches. I'm really trying up here. So yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you.